Hi, everybody. Michael Cristian here. Um, I've been asked by friends if I would ever consider maybe reading a children's story, from a children's book. And so I'm thinking, well, that's something totally different, right? Okay, I thought maybe why not? I'll try to make it as fun as possible. Anyway, um, I guess the story I'm going to try to read for you today, is Toad, Frog and Toad are friends. Frog and Toad are friends. Anyway, I'm thinking maybe I should do this in a ponytail, huh? What do you think? Yeah. So anyway, let's see how it goes. This should do wonders for my acting career. Anyway, let's begin. Hello? Oh, okay, there we are. Okay, folks, I've never done something like this before, so like I said, I'll try to make it fun as possible and put some acting in it. And so, well, let's see where it goes, right? Okay, I'm going to read the story from Frog and Toad are Friends. The story. One day in summer, Frog was not feeling well. Toad said, oh, I'm sorry. Toad said, Frog, you are looking quite green. But I always look green, said Frog. I am a frog. Today you look very green, even for a frog, said Toad. Get into my bed and rest. Toad made Frog a cup of hot tea. Frog drank the tea, and then he said, Tell me a story while I am resting. All right, said Toad. Let me think of a story to tell you. Toad thought and thought. But he could not think of a story to tell Frog. I will go out on the front porch and walk up and down, said Toad. Perhaps that will help me to think of a story. Toad walked up and down on the porch for a long time, but he could not think of a story to tell Frog. Then Toad went into the house and stood on his head. Why are you standing on your head? Asked Frog. I hope that if I stand on my head, it will help me to think of a story, said Toad. Toad stood on his head for a long time, but he could not think of a story to tell Frog. Then Toad poured a glass of water over his head. Why are you pouring water over your head? Asked Frog. I hope that if I pour water over my head, it will help me to think of a story, said Toad. Toad poured many glasses of water over his head, but he could not think of a story to tell Frog. Poor Toad. Then Toad began to bang his head against the wall. Why are you banging your head against the wall? Asked Frog. I hope that if I bang my head against the wall hard enough, it will help me to think of a story, said Toad. I am feeling much better now, Toad, said Frog. I do not think I need a story anymore. Then you get out of bed and let me get into it, said Toad, because now I feel terrible, Frog said. Oh, excuse me. Frog said, Would you like me to tell you a story, Toad? Yes, said Toad, if you know one. Once upon a time, said Frog. It's confusing. Once upon a time, said Frog, there were two good friends, a frog and a toad. The frog was not feeling well. He asked his friend the toad to tell him a story. The toad could not think of a story. He walked up and down on the porch, but he could not think of a story. He stood on his head, but he could not think of a story. He poured water over his head, but he could not think of a story. He banged his head against the wall, but he still could not think of a story. Then the toad did not feel so well, and the frog was feeling better. So the toad went to bed, and the frog got up and told him a story. The end. How was that, Toad? said Frog. But Toad did not answer. He had fallen asleep. The end. I hope you guys liked it. I just did this for, certain people who asked me to try it out. So here I am reading children's books. So anyway, I try to make it fun. Whatever I do, try to make it adventurous. So anyway, maybe I'll read another chapter sometime. So anyway, I thank all of you for your support. I'm looking forward to the next film project, and also I guess these are my projects. You guys know I do films on my phone, and I put it on YouTube, and I'm happy that you guys like it. And I'm just trying to stay active and try to keep it fun. And I'm having fun. I'm having fun. So thank you all. I'm Michael Cristian, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.